Okay, so moving on. Erythrocytes, or as they're commonly known as red blood cells. So we're going to look briefly at the anatomy of a red blood cell and the physiology. We're not going to spend too much time going into detail on this. We can talk about it more in class. So here we go. Okay, red blood cells are bioconcave. This is bioconcave. That's what that means. It's like a donut. If you know what a donut is, and that's kind of what they look like. They're like a donut, and they have an ability, unlike many other cells, is that they can actually bend and change shape. And they do that so that they can move from big blood vessels into smaller blood vessels and keep moving easily. All right. Now, red blood cells are different from other cells in the body in that they cannot make new blood cells themselves. Whereas most cells in the body can actually make themselves new, well, make new ones of them, right? Like your skin can, your kidney cells can, most other cells can. Red blood cells cannot replicate themselves because they lack a nucleus. Okay, they lack a nucleus, they lack DNA and the organelles within the cell to make new cells. In other words, they cannot perform biosynthesis of any kind. Right? They have a very simple function. Red blood cells also only live for a very short time, about 120 days. Why are they called red blood cells? Well, they are called red blood cells because they contain something called iron, or iron ions. And this is what oxygen attaches to. But it gives the red colour to the blood when the oxygen is attached to that iron ion. Each red blood cell contains about 270 million hemoglobin biomolecules. Hemoglobin is, we'll look at it in a moment, the molecule that carries the oxygen, and it can carry 4 oxygens for each molecule. Here is the chemical thing, and this is a red blood cell, hemoglobin. Right? This is the makeup of hemoglobin. These are the hemoglobin, iron here, and each iron ion, this Fr is the chemical term for iron, can attach 4 oxygens to it. This one hasn't yet, but it will. Right? So it can attach 4. So each molecule can attach 4 oxygens to it, and that's the thing you need to remember. So if you have 270 million in each cell, you can carry a lot of oxygen in each cell. Once one oxygen is attached, it becomes easier because it changes the shape of the molecule for other oxygens to attach to that molecule. When a red blood cell has attached oxygen to it, it is called oxyhemoglobin. And again, this is a medical English term. Oxygen, heme, blood, globin attached. So you are going to need to check that out in your medical terminology videos, right? That's why you're getting them every week, because it has all this stuff in. Okay, so next we're going to talk about leukocytes, or white blood cells. But before we do so, we're going to take a little break so that you can reread, rewatch the red blood cells before you take the red blood cell test.